In 2019, we are not taking no bullcrap from nobody. We are not dealing with no fake and phony friends. We're not dealing with no fake and phony boyfriend wannabes. We're not going to do no. There's going to be tryouts. And if you fail these tryouts, if this person can't pass the friend test, he shouldn't even be nowhere near the boyfriend test. Hey y'all, what's up? This is Shanae. Thank you so much for tuning into Shanae's Law. We are 2 days away from 2019, and it's time for us to continue our little social circle reevaluation that we have going on our channel. So if you have been tuning in, we've just completed our bylaws. We had our holiday little specials, and now that we're stepping into this new year and we've already got things established on the home front, we need to continue to reevaluate those who are in our life at the time and make sure that they still need to be around. For instance, we just put up a video about 5 signs that this person's not your friend. The rabbit hole goes a lot deeper now. We need to make sure that whoever's trying to enter your love life and get to you on a deeper level deserves to be there. So today we're going to discuss 5 signs that this man is wasting your time. 5 signs he is wasting your time. He's not that into you. He's stringing you along at his convenience. He's doing what he feels. All right. So dating in 2019 can already be really hard. We got social media along with the original temptation because some men just simply can't say no to loose booty. So it's a lot harder than what it was 20, 30, 40 years ago when people really valued family and partnership, monogamy, commitment. Those days might be a little long gone, but who knows? We can all hope, right? So we're going to get right into it. Number 1, he never makes time. You barely hear from him. You've only been out on a few dates, if any at all, or none at all. Non-existent. You never see him. You never hear from him. He's there. He's everywhere but around you. Does not make you a priority. Does not make you seem like you're important enough to even give you some time. He prefers to be with his friends over being with you. And everybody's more important to you. Even if he says otherwise, the actions always speak louder than these words. And he's very short with his words and his responses, both in person, over the phone, over the FaceTime, if you even get a FaceTime. He's very short, very just not really personable with you. He treats you kind of like you're a stranger, but he wants something from you, so he has to be nice enough to you, just long enough to try to get whatever it is he wants. It's crazy. You know what I'm talking about. Never makes time. Says he cares, says he wants to get to know you, but where the attention at? Stupid, just stupid. And a lot of them, they flow in and out of your life. So you may have known a guy since high school. You may have known a guy since college. You've probably known him 5, 6 years at this point. He sends some messages in the DM, he floats off. Sends some messages back, asks things like, you still single? I bet your man ain't gonna treat you better than I treat you. All that nonsense, because he ain't gonna treat you good either. He's just trying to check in and see if he can use you like he has used you in the past or has tried to use you, and to see if you've weakened or not. You gotta watch these people. They never give up. Moving on to number 2. Inconsiderate of your feelings. Disregards your time, your emotions, any previous plans. They're disrespectful towards you verbally and sometimes physically. And that even doesn't have to be domestic violence. They can kind of like walk in front of you or just grab you forcefully. Anything that will have to make you put hands on them and I don't mean baptize them or pray for them. Put these hands on them. You need to just let that go. You need to just let that go. I want you to drop all of your plans and feelings too. Doesn't care about your feelings. They'll call you up, at the last minute. Hey, you want to go here? You want to go there? Like you don't have a life. They think that you're just sitting on them at their beck and call. That's a very narcissistic character trait, and you need to watch that because that can lead to a multitude of other things down the road. A lot of these early signs, stop ignoring them. These early signs are going to save you in the long run. That's what this video is about, helping you detect these early signs, these early behavioral patterns, so you can nip it in the bud and let him move on to the next chick or the next gullible fool that puts up with this bullcrap, because it shouldn't be you. He downplays your plights. Downplays your plights, your sorrows, never attempts to console you or comfort you during the dark times. You could have had a loss in a family, a loss of a job, something tragic could have happened to you. Your car could have broke down, on the way to ER because you were suffering from migraines. Anywho, anything. You could be going through some real tumultuous times in your life, and he is emotionlessness. What if for instance, what if you post about it? What if you post your situation? Everybody else is putting the sad face emojis, the heart, or, hang in there, girl, God got bigger plans for you. And you don't hear from this fool. He didn't even hit you up on the phone. He didn't text you or nothing. It was just like crickets. Crickets. And we're not talking about the cellular service. We're talking about crickets. He's nowhere to be found because he really didn't give 7 squiggly dudes about you in the first place. And contacts you when he only wants something. Most of the time, that's physical. They call you on that late night tip. Monetary or emotional, because you also got the people who find a lot of pleasure in draining you emotionally. So it's not always he just wants to sleep with you and leave you. Sometimes it's he wants to release his anger on you, put his misdirected emotion and anger towards you. You're a pincushion, you're a punching bag, and they like to be able to just verbally release on you for whatever reason. Again, narcissistic tendencies, sociopathic tendencies. This is why everybody needs to know a little bit about human psychology, because we have to deal with these people every single day. We don't know their upbringings, and how they treat you on the front end is a sign of how they're going to treat you on the back end. So you shouldn't even be giving a dude that's treating you like this 5-10 years of your life and ended up like Kim Bella on Love and Hip Hop complaining about, I gave you 9 years, Jules, and then you ain't got nothing to show for it. You're not even married. Why? He's not going to buy the cow because he's been getting the milk for free all this time. Okay? Anywho, never asks you how you're doing. Never checks on you. Never just to see if you're alive, if you're breathing, if you're okay. Because he doesn't care. He's inconsiderate of your feelings. Remember, he doesn't care about you. Doesn't care if you're doing well, if you're happy, if you're sad, if you're going through things. He doesn't care. What is it to him? What is it to him? You're just a warm body that he just wants to try to pacify enough to be around when he needs you or when he wants you to be. Sends you mixed signals. He's very Katy Perry. He's hot, he's cold, he's yes, he's no. He's a basket case. You don't know what he really wants from you. He says one thing, he does another. And again, actions speak louder than words, and history oftentimes repeats itself. Look for these signs. Counsels on you. Counsels on you at the very last minute without any type of regard for you, your time, your emotions, your feelings. He might even also focus solely on your looks. Doesn't show a genuine interest in your mind, your outlook, your perspective. If you're a reader, if you like to cook, do you love art? Are you a wine connoisseur? He doesn't care about you personally. He don't want to know the details of you. He just likes the exterior. Your bragging rights. You're a nice piece of flesh and blood. And that's all that matters to him. He don't really care about you internally. He don't care about God's creation. You're just there for decoration. Last but not least, he talks about himself constantly. I did this, I did that, me. It's awful. It's kind of like Think Like a Man Part 1, where she thought Morris Chestnut was all that. He's at the table bragging about himself constantly. He's his own biggest cheerleader. He's just, I did this and I did that, and woo. Bougie, woogie. I'm all of that, Taraji, Miss Henson. Ain't nobody got time for that. You shouldn't want to be with a guy that don't really care about you enough to learn you. Who wants that? You can't find happiness in a guy that doesn't know you. You just simply can't. That's why people can be together 10, 15 years and have an empty marriage. They don't know each other. They're just roommates. Anyway, moving on. Number 3, lacks personal interest. So he's completely uninterested in your conversations. And again, just like certain friends that we discussed, he might pretend to be interested, but he really don't remember nothing. A clear sign of that is definitely when you bring something up that happened a couple months ago, something that could have been severe too. And you could say, yeah, I got the estimate back from my car, and they said that it's going to be $512, so I'm shopping around trying to get a better deal. He'd be like, what you talking about? It's like, boy, bruh, you know what I'm talking about, damn it. How quickly we forget. Things like that. It does not make an effort at all to get to know you. Doesn't care. Pretends to care, does not care, shows you differently. Believe these people when they show you who they are. sometimes they can act as if they're bored too, like they're bored or they always gotta leave. And this is in person, or this can even be on the phone, always on a go. And they ain't really got nowhere to go and nothing to do. You'll see this fool posting on social media about 15 minutes after he leaves you or hangs up with you, bored. This, that, and the, ain't nothing going on in this city. Things like that. But you just told me you had something to do. Y'all know what to do. Grab them scissors. Grab them scissors. Only wants one thing from you. Kind of like that Lauryn Hill song when we was little. Are they only about that thing? He calls you again on that late night tip. That's all he wants from you. He wants to come over. Don't take you out nowhere, but that's all he wants. And he also has that infamous wandering eye. Now, even though at this point, of course, for you to even be wanting to make sure he has a genuine interest in you, there should already been some type of discussion about y'all being together. You should be at that talking phase, like we dating exclusively. But when y'all are out, he has that wandering eye. You know what I'm talking about. Just looking at everything else walking by but you. You can't even get eye contact. But he's looking at this one, that one, this one here, and on the TV set. He acting like this girl over here is way better than you for whatever reason. All the Instagram models, all over social media. He's liking all these pictures constantly, acting like he's missing something in his life, like you ain't fine, like you ain't bringing it, like you ain't coming through, acting like you ain't nothing. And he might not even be all that, but he has the nerve to try to act like you gotta look like these girls. That's ridiculous. You know what to do. He also doesn't mention a future with you. He doesn't talk about things like, I would like to take you there one day, or have you ever been there, or I'll take you there. He doesn't make plans. He doesn't bring up any long-term plans with you. He doesn't talk about, hey, I think I should let you meet my family, things like that. Because you're not permanent. You're not permanent if he's wasting your time. You're for the moment. So he's not going to do those things for you. And there's no signs of progression. I understand that sometimes people have to warm up to one another and they have to get to know each other at their own pace. But if y'all been at this for a minute and things are not getting any better, then you need to let that go. He's wasting your time. He's not serious. Remember, people make time and put in effort for things that they really want. If you were seasonal, they're going to treat you like you're seasonal. And you're going to be on a clearance rack for 50%, 75% off when the new season comes. So let's just move on. Number 4. He is the king of constant excuses. He's always late. Never calls ahead of time. There's always some long-winded story to cover his failures and his shortcomings. He blames everybody for everything. And everybody else is their problem. They did it. It wasn't him. He's trying. You don't respect him. You don't, it's always a story. It's always a story. It's never his fault. He never takes responsibility for his actions. And this doesn't change. It's not like he messed up the first date or two and then it got better. No, this is his MO. This is what he does. This is what he's known for. You'll be a fool to stick around for this. And it's the same behavior. Like I said, same behavior, same response. Because you can curse him out for it. He can be unempathetic and not care. He can just kind of look at you like, well, what you want from me? You know what's crazy? I had those scissors in my last video telling y'all to cut people off. That was Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, we saw that Jordan Peele Us trailer, and they had them gold scissors, and I was like, oh God. Not the gold scissors. Nah, I just had some standard Walmart scissors. I don't know what they on. I'm not necessarily telling you to grab some gold scissors and go to town. I'm just telling you to remove toxic and unhealthy people out of your life because you're trying to build, but yeah. Anywho, I digress. Number 5, scarce communication. And of course, it sounds just like what it is, but you are completely out of sight, out of mind. He don't see you. There are no reminders of you. He's not going to reach out to you. Now, and another sign of this is prefers to text over calling, whether that's on the phone or FaceTime. And I like to text too because I'm busy a lot, if I'm at work or something. Texting is more necessary, but when you can have that face-to-face communication, it's better because text messages can read away that are unhealthy or can cause drama. So a clear crystal communication method would be face-to-face interaction. But if he just wants to text, doesn't want to FaceTime, doesn't want to come see you, that might be a problem. It could be another girl somewhere. He already acting kind of, funny and fake. And you might be side chick number 7 and not know. A lot of them have a way to make you feel like you're the main, but you're like the main 7 or the main top 5. Yeah. Never a good thing. Never a good thing. It does not respond to messages or call back in a decent amount of time. You could text this fool on Monday. You might not hear from him until Saturday. That's a sign. Don't wait till Saturday. If he don't text you back that night, girl, move on. Wrap your hair and go to bed. Don't be worried about this fool. He's texting somebody else. It ain't you, girl. Don't be waiting for this fool to call you back or text you back. Never wait. Never wait on him. When you are on the phone, he's silent. He's short with words. Not a great conversational builder. And I do understand in our day and age, a lot of people are socially awkward. Technology has done that. Social media has done that. Some people don't know how to properly have a conversation with you. Some people don't know how to just talk to you, get to know you. They don't know how to be social. It's social awkwardness. It sucks, but again, when people like you, or people want to be around you, they are going to try to make an effort. And if he's not making an effort, then you're just not that special to him. Point blank in a period. And this is another one I hate. They hit you up after you have some social media posts going on. Like if you just posted something to Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, or you can do all 3 simultaneously from Instagram. You could just post them all at once. Then they hit you up. Remember, out of sight, out of mind, but now you're in sight. Oh, it's a reminder. It's like a notification. Oh, I wonder how she doing. You got all them. They all try to come back. They all try to come back. All of my exes try to come back. This is the point though. When they are doing that, they don't really care about you. It shouldn't have taken for you to post something on social media to get their attention in the first place. If he's already into you, you should be on his mind often. It shouldn't be, oh, she got 103 likes on this. They see competition when they see them 103 likes. They don't see you. They see all the other guys that's trying to vie for your attention. Don't fall for that. And they rush to abandon the conversations when you are on the phone. So you just liked all my pictures and you were just a public groupie. But when you do get to spend time with me via on the phone or in person, you rush the conversation or you rush the date. So you don't appreciate my time. But you can try to get my attention away from other guys who might be trying to treat me better than you. You never know. And they like to manipulate the conversations and use reverse psychology on you. Try to make it seem like it's your fault, like you started it. Then they'll start arguments with you just to leave. Again, it's psychology of folks. I'm telling y'all, all y'all need to get into this. Once you learn the psychology of a person, you can see what their intentions are for you. Aside from that, you're always the one to communicate first. You're always texting first, always calling first, always checking on this person first, because you might be a very genuine person and you actually might like this person, but you're always the only one reaching out first. If that's the case, stop doing it. You know what I say. Well, you know what I tell you. It's just that. In 2019, we are not taking no bullcrap from nobody. We are not dealing with no fake and phony friends. We're not dealing with no fake and phony boyfriend wannabes. We're not going to do, no. There's going to be tryouts. And if you fail these tryouts, if this person can't pass the friend test, he shouldn't even be nowhere near the boyfriend test. He's not even worth that type of time from you or attention. If he can't even be a great friend for you, if he failed that first video's requirements, no, he shouldn't even be. This should be the same dude that you're even putting this video to the test to. No, let that go. Let that go. And you know what I mean? He tells you he's all about you, but he's still talking to other women. It's all about you though, but he talks to all these other women. Of course, they try to justify it. They'll try to say things like, oh, well, technically, actually, we're not an official couple, but he said he's dating you. So again, if these fellas are going to be talking to multiple women, I'm not telling you to cut off none of your dudes. If you got you a top 5 girl, may the best man win, because ain't nobody got time for that. In 2019 or forever, no. His communication is already short with you, so it's going to be difficult to get to really know him and his true intentions for you. So, but most importantly, ladies and fellas, if this video finds you, do not be offended. Just replace that pronoun with a she and keep it moving. Trust your gut instincts. Trust your gut instincts. Be it your woman's intuition, your gut feeling, that never lies. That is in place to keep us protected. Use your chakras to keep you protected. You need to try to get to know someone as much as possible before trying to build a future with them anyway. Everybody doesn't always have the same intentions as you. Never make assumptions. Ask all the right questions that you can. And now, of course, people will lie. It's not a perfect system, but all you can do is try. And I also want to say, before we go, believe people when they tell you who they are and when they show you who you are. These actions, of course, are always going to speak louder than words. But if you meet a guy and he tells you, I'm not ready for a relationship, or if he tells you, I ain't no good, I'm not good enough for you, believe him. Believe him. I know we're women, we're nurturers. We always try to work, build everybody's self-esteem, but our own sometimes. Listen, if he tell you he a dog, then you let Scooby-Doo sit his ass up where he at, man. He's a dog. Don't even go there. Don't go there. If he listens to them type of songs, when you talk to him about how he a dog and how he got these girls, that might be a sign. If he tells you he ain't ish, then let him be ish by himself. Don't try to change him. You can't change nobody. It's not in anybody's nature to change until they are ready. Don't you try to do that. You are not a Yala and you can't fix everybody's life. So let that go. Focus on you. This is you. This is the year of you. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Shanae's Law. I hope you learned something today. I know a lot of you might be able to relate to these things, but they're classic signs that we can no longer ignore. Stop ignoring the signs. Protect yourself, protect your heart, and most importantly, protect your futures. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year.